Hey y'all, it's been a long time. Um, but I just felt like I should pop in. It was, in honor of the eclipse and all that stuff. Shit. I'm sleepy. I ain't had a coffee yet. I ain't gonna show y'all, but I'm right by Starbucks, so I'm gonna look different in like 15, 20 minutes. Okay. Anyway, so I just popped on just to say one of my epiphanies because it's eclipse, and I think the eclipse is something about reflection or whatever. And it's been a while. It's been some years, but I went through a pretty dark period in my life, and I pretty much had to step back because I was in survival mode. And in survival mode, it was mandatory for me to make some decisions that I didn't want to make, and I didn't have any passion, motivation, desire. Like you had the fact that I a single mom. So, I'm not going to explain all that situation, blah, 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 but I'm a single mom. So I'm a single mom, so that means that I have to be there for my kids, and I have to work, and I have to provide for my kids at the same time. Me working a traditional 9 to 5 just didn't make sense. So it was mandatory for survival and security that I start a business of some kind or figure out what to do and investments and things like that, blah 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 blah. But it's like I had to fight with my family and the mentality of years and not knowing for a long time and just struggling to figure out that it was mandatory that I just had to work for myself. It wasn't just a passion. I ended up loving it, and that's what became the passion. It became mandatory because I was a single mom and I had to both participate in my kids' life and provide for them. And in corporate America, the higher you go, the more hours you have to exchange for that high income that they give you. Like, they work your ass for that. And you missed out on all the shit that you were working for. So it's like, it was mandatory as a single mom for me to do it. It was passion that made me love the shit, but it was depression that made me lose motivation for it. So it was like, man, it was such a conflict within me. I was causing disease in my body and causing problems and health problems to manifest because I was so anxious. Like, I would randomly drop my kids off at school, and I started working for myself. I would randomly sometimes just drive to Michigan to fucking de-stress in silence because it was so crazy. But then when I started shifting my mindset and realizing that no matter all of that stuff that was out of balance, I ended up having to cut shit off. I'm not even going to explain how that came up, but when I came to that point, I realized that I was at dis-ease with my body because the world was trying to force me to accept betrayal and bitterness and just stalking and control and all kind of crazy shit that I didn't want to accept. I wanted peace. I wanted to be free. I wanted to live my passion. I wanted to do those things. I wanted to remember those things, but they were long forgotten because the world was trying to turn me so bitter and angry that I didn't even want to help them anymore. And I didn't even know what I was doing to myself, things like that. So once I finished the reflections, because everybody in the world got put on punishment, I just cut it short and get to that part. And that's when I had to, really pay attention to things and understand what my mindset was, and I was just different, and what I needed to do and what my passion really stood and who I really was, and blah 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 blah. That epiphany, that's just reflection. But I did come to that point. Everybody goes through a darkness, and when they go to the darkness, they realize why they're procrastinating or why they're having a problem they're having, why they're so heartbroken and they don't know why they're heartbroken. Because like, I was at a point where I was heartbroken and I was fucking single. I'm taking all energy that's not mine. Like, I had no protection and I was just not in a protective mindset. I was in the fog, and when you come to that point, you just cut everything out. I had to cut everybody off. It was no hard feelings, but people took it the way they took it, and I just went through some shit behind that too, little epiphanies and blah 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 blah, understanding who was with me, who wasn't, blah 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 blah. But it was really just to understand is, who am I? What do I want? And where's my happiness, and why do I have to be bitter when I don't want to fucking be bitter? Like, I was bitter because I was trying to be forced to be bitter. I didn't want to be fucking bitter. So fuck y'all. Fuck anything that wants me to be bitter. I don't care, person, place, or thing, And I just had to come to me so that I could get back to me. And I'm, still doing that to this day. But a lot of shit fell into place when I was like, it's me. I ain't gotta fuck with this. I ain't gotta deal with this. I ain't gotta talk about it. I ain't gotta think about it. I ain't even gotta figure it out. I don't care. It's me. And I have to go ahead and accept the prosperity mindset that I was blessed with and not be forced to accept the poor, poverty, constant survival mode mindset that's trying to be forced upon me around the people around me who are leeches and vultures and snakes and shit like that. And I don't have to deal with them either. I don't give a fuck what area I'm in, So that's what it is. I've talked about 5 minutes. So that was a long, short. Hello, how are you? Happy eclipse season beginning. Happy 420 if that's what you do. And I'm going to get me some coffee after I take my ass into Maya and get what I need. And I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know when I'm going to do this shit again, but I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.